Hey guys, what's up? Gonna show you some CDs. So to start off with, we got Pixies classic album Doolittle. Only Pixies that I have. Feel kind of ashamed about that, but I will show you it nonetheless. Pixies, in my opinion, is not necessarily my favorite, but I would say one of the most important bands of all time. They're pretty underrated. And I say that mainly because all those great alternative rock bands from the 90s pretty much owe their existence to the Pixies. The main four that I always name drop when I talk about that is Radiohead, Nirvana, Weezer, and Smashing Pumpkins. Speaking of Radiohead, I'll be getting into them today, probably. Next up, we got Prince, 1999. I do have Purple Rain on vinyl. In fact, I'm thinking about listening to that when I'm done with this. But other than that, this is actually all the Prince that I have, which, again, I feel kind of ashamed about that. This is a pretty killer album, you know. Obviously, it has the title track, 1999. Little Red Corvette's great. I like DMSR. It's pretty cool. The closing track, International Lover, I feel kind of funny because he like makes this like plain announcement, but like makes it all sexy sounding, which is like the most Prince thing you could do. All right, next up, a lot of you may know that I was really big into pen collecting for a while. And there's a pen maker that I support that is also a hip-hop artist, and that is Problematic. So this is his EP. I know he has a album too. I think he might have something else in the works by the time I upload this video, because I record these months in advance. He may have something more out, but pretty simple packaging, just, you know, printed disc, no booklet or anything, but it is pretty great. He made it in collaboration with Brandon the Wizard, who's also pretty cool. So I believe he did the art for this too, so it's cool all around. Next up, we have Queens of the Stone Age's classic album, Songs for the Deaf. I have one more Queens of the Stone Age album to show you, but again, they're a band I kind of feel like I need some more of their shit. So, but this is their popular fan favorite album. Of the two that I have, I think this is my personal favorite too. This is noteworthy for being made with 3 vocalists. Josh Homme didn't do all of the vocals. I would definitely recommend listening to this on a road trip. If you've heard the album, you know why. And as I said, I also have Like Clockwork. It's a pretty solid album too. Dave Grohl recorded a lot of drums for it. It also has Trent Reznor on a couple songs. And what's his name? Elton John. He's on a few songs. Has a lot of collaborators and guest spots and that sort of deal on here. It's a pretty good album. I just like Songs for the Deaf a little bit better. Like I said, I need to get more of their stuff. So this is kind of funny. When I was in the process of getting all of Radiohead's albums, I thought I had bought OK Computer, but it turns out it's just an OK Computer case with the bins in it. I never got a proper CD copy of the bins. I do have it on vinyl now though, so no real big deal. But I think like even the artwork for this might be bootlegged, because like the booklet is extremely cheap feeling, and That's all the artwork that's in it. And if you have a CD copy of OK Computer, which I'm about to show you anyway, you know that it has a lot more artwork. So, here is OK Computer. Proper OK Computer. No, the Benz disc inside of it with all of the artwork. And just look at all of that artwork that is missing from that extremely questionable copy. And next up, if OK Computer is not your favorite album, probably this is your favorite album. That these two tend to be like their most popular, but we got Kid A. Of the two, I kind of think I may prefer Kid A, but they're both solid, and honestly, neither one is my favorite. But this one also has quite a lot of artwork. So, let's get into it. It's been a while since I've flipped through this booklet, but I do have like a big book of art for OK Computer, you know, all the stuff that wasn't actually used. I'll show you both sides of this flip out. I can't remember. But yeah, it has a lot of this sort of like flip out art, and you know, some of it's on this different paper. It's some pretty neat stuff. Not exactly the most practical thing to show off, but it's a nice thing to have and experience nonetheless. That is Kid A. And this is probably my personal favorite Radiohead album, but we have Hail to the Thief. Nothing behind that disc. Booklet out. I do think it's kind of funny how like all the songs have two names on it. I just thought I'd point that out. Cool artwork. This was a very politically charged album. It's kind of reflected in the art, which is made to look like a street map. I believe it's actually based on the streets of London. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me on it. Then I also have the accompanying EP for Hail to the Thief. This is sort of like the bonus tracks for it, but we have Calm Lag 2 + 2 is 5. This is actually the Japanese edition of it. Wasn't necessarily, I mean, I'm not necessarily a collector of foreign editions, but that was one I ended up getting when I ordered it used. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one more. I'll just go ahead and get up, not even stop it or nothing. Because this was a bit of a short video, I grabbed 10 CDs at a time, and that's what I ended up showing. So I'm going to show you In Rainbows. This is the first album that I got from Radiohead. Packaging is kind of worn. It has kind of funky packaging. I am missing one piece of it. It comes with stickers. I think the idea is that you're supposed to like get your own jewel case and like label it. I never did that, but I used one of the stickers on my guitar case, but I do have the backing track list sticker. And here's the CD. And let's see, which way does this booklet go? All right, so here's the front cover. And I would say I think that In Rainbows is probably a good place to start with Radiohead. Kind of feel like it's a nice balance of, you know, capturing a good spectrum of their sound. And it's a little bit more accessible album. It's just a solid album in general. It's very beautiful album. Somewhat more orchestral. This and their most recent album, Moon-Shaped Pool, is a little bit more on the orchestral side. But I mean, at the heart of it, they are rock albums. But Radiohead is my favorite band, so that is all that I'll have to show you today. I mean, obviously, that's not all my Radiohead collection. I have all of their albums in some format or another, but that's all I have for you today. So I'll show you more CDs later. Actually, at the time I'm recording this, I do have a Radiohead album ordered, so it's going to be a few days before I do record another one of these. So yeah, I should have more Radiohead in my next CD collection video then. So this is not all my Radiohead. So yeah, now I'll see you whenever the next video comes.